Alright you guys, so a follow up from yesterday, trying to figure out what my overboost issue was. The last I left off I had that 5.8 spring in there, the red spring. My tuner finally got back to me, actually got back to me late last night, and he wanted me to run just the spring pressure without the boost controller hooked up at all. So I unplugged the boost controller, I unplugged the top port on the the wastegate itself, and then I went out and did a pull. And the wastegate was opening at like 6-7 psi, but when I was getting up to like 7,500 RPMs, it was still getting up to like 14 psi. I don't know how, but it was. So he emailed me back today, and he wants me to set the boost controller in the config that I had it the first time, which again is the top of the wastegate's vented, and I think one of the ports is going to the side port on the wastegate, and one of the ports is the boost source, so coming off the J pipe. So I'm about to reconfigure that right now. We're gonna go out and do another pull, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, y'all, I got her all set up now. So boost solenoid port 1 is vent to atmosphere. Port 3 is going to the J pipe on the turbo, and port 2 runs over here to the wastegate on the side, and then the top portion of the wastegate is open, so it's vent to atmosphere now. That's what he wanted. So now we're gonna go and do our third gear pull. All right, y'all, here we are. Here's the run. And as you can see, the yellow line's the boost. So you can see where it builds up. I'm mid there. It's at 11.7 PSI. And what's that? 4,000 RPMs. Building. And we're at 17, 18, 19. It holds a pretty good steadiness right through there. And then when I get up to 62 through 74, looks like, you can see it jumps right through here. It's jumping from 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then it starts to taper a little. So I didn't hit boost cut. I'm sure he doesn't have it set or anything. He's probably wanting to see what happens. But again, I have a red spring in there that's supposed to be 5.8 PSI. I don't know what he has the duty cycle set to on there. I don't know. Maybe that's what he was shooting for. I guess I'll have to wait to hear back from him, but it's just strange. Because I thought the way it worked with the wastegates is whatever spring pressure you set in there, since mine's 5.8, I thought you could only double that. So it'll only put you at like, what, 11? Maybe 12 PSI? Well, I mean, we're sitting right there at 22, so I don't know. Again, I'll hear back from him and we'll see what happens. But if I have some updates, I'll post them.